and today we're going to work on some inversions and arm balances. And these are all preparatory poses for headstand and handstand because it's really helpful to actually get your chest and your heart above your head. It helps with circulation and blood flow, and it actually clears out some of your internal body systems. So we're going to start by bringing our mats against the wall, flush with the wall. And what we're going to do is try to put our bodies at 90 degrees to the wall with our hands down and our legs climbing up the wall. And this is a prep for handstand. So you want to spread your hands as wide apart as possible with your pinkies and your thumbs totally stretched out and your middle finger pointing towards the top of your mat. And your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. And then you want to walk up the wall so that your body is at a 90-degree angle. If your hand placement isn't quite right, you can come down, put them a little farther away or closer together, whatever is easiest for you. And basically we're just going to try to align our hips over our shoulders. And you don't want your heels to touch the wall, just your toes. So just breathe here as long as you can. And when you're ready, walk down and come into child's pose. It's a really good way to build up the strength and flexibility to do handstand because that pose is actually harder than the full pose of handstand. The next prep that we're going to do is called dolphin. So you want your hands to be shoulder width apart and your elbows are going to be just under your shoulders. And then clasp your hands in the center but leave the heels of your hands apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your butt like you're going into downward dog. And tuck your head and just relax your neck. If you want to walk your feet in a little more for added challenge. And you really want to rotate your arms in and forward so you're protecting your shoulder rotator cuffs. And just lean back and try to push your hips back and your heels down and push into your hands. And let your head sort of dangle, but your head is not going to touch the ground. And you're lifting a lot with your core and pushing back on your hips, so it's really a full body workout. Then when you're ready, bend your knees and come into child's pose. And the last pose that we're going to do is just a finishing pose that helps relax your back and all the muscles, but it's not completely relaxing, so you're not going to fall asleep. So if you want to bring your mat up against the wall again, and sit so that your butt is touching the wall, and then kind of wiggle yourself in, lift your legs up the wall so that you're touching it, and then lay back, and let your arms come out to the side, and just rest here for as long as you like. If you want to try a different leg variation, you can let your legs fall out to the side to wherever is comfortable for you. And the longer that you sit here, the more open your hips will become. So you can just let them fall, let gravity take over. Or if you want to try bringing your feet together, you can come into butterfly wing pose and just let your knees dangle down and completely relax. To come out of this, bring your knees into your chest, slowly roll to the right side. Rest on your right arm for a minute, and then use your arms to push your body up, but lift your head last. And come back to seated.